Hi, Max. This is the national editor of Breaking News for USA Today, working right here in our house. And he's going to tell you a little bit about some of the interesting things that he's doing.
Hey, Max. Great to see you, buddy. So, what I'm up to here is on a daily basis, we are chronicling how the coronavirus, COVID 19, which is a very bad cold that a lot of people are getting sick on that rivals the flu, we're telling American readers how deeply it's impacting not only our health system, but also our way of life. You know, how often we can go outside and enjoy each other's company. And a lot of people are cooped up because they have to take care of themselves. So what we try to do is we try to give people good information. And we tell them, you know, how deeply the virus is spreading, what they can do to protect themselves, and, you know, try to, you know, give them good hard facts so they can make important life decisions based on it. So one of the things that I do each day is I oversee the daily coronavirus coverage when I log in. And I got this cool computer here. Wait till you see this, Max. Look at this. Look who it is. Megamind. You know, it's a serious job, important business, but there's nothing to say that you can't have fun while you're doing it. So that's what I do. And this screen changes about every 15 minutes, and like, you know, Titan is on there and all the characters from Megamind. Beautiful. So then, in between all that, I do things like I go in and this is our editing system, and these are all the stories. They're going in USA Today on our website and in our print versions. And we've got 2,500 newspapers around the country that pick up all these stories. So when I want to tell the public about something, I'll call up one of these stories. I'll click on it. I won't do it right now because people are editing the stories and I want to go in there and interfere with them. But when I'm ready to publish them, I hit a button and boom, it goes out to the whole world. How cool is that, you know? So one of the things we try to do is give people good information. Sometimes that requires, like your dad is a great statistician, you know, science, numbers. Your dad's a brilliant guy. So I try to be a little bit of that in my job. Like right now I'm making a spreadsheet here and it's listing the most deadly forms of disease and other causes of death in the United States. And I just started the spreadsheet. What I'm trying to do is get an idea of how many people die each day in the United States by things like breast cancer, lung cancer, heart disease, the flu, and we compare it to how many people die per day from COVID-19. It gives people a sense of how big a deal is this? So stuff like that, you know, and then, you know, at 5 o'clock each day, I get on my computer and I use Zoom to go and talk to my colleagues. And then, of course, there's also our extensive message groups. So all kinds of people, when they post a story, they'll go on there and they'll say, here's a good story. Here's something that people should know about. Like here's somebody, you know, posted about, you know, a woman in Jacksonville that warned that there was going to be something like a coronavirus coming, you know. And here's a story about a day in the life of a person who was quarantined. And here's another story about types of personal protective equipment that can be used to combat the virus. So all this information's pouring in all the time, and I pore over it and I think, well, what are people which of these stories do we want to put on the front of the website? And, you know, here's the front of the website for USA Today. And, you know, when we publish the story, it appears here. And it'll go out to all of our newspapers too. So I have my own little world here. It's nice because I get to be with my family and I can do my whole job right here from this workstation. How cool is that? And like I said, the best thing is that I can look to Megamind for inspiration because he's the coolest guy I know because he was once a bad guy and then he became a good guy. And that's inspirational to me. So, Max, I hope you're having a great day. And I hope that, maybe you'll read USA Today when you get a little older. Maybe it'll be something that you'll read it and say, my Uncle Mike, he wrote that story, so it's cool. So, I love you, buddy.
Bye, Max.